Nick, it's hard for me to believe that we are standing here today making a lifelong commitment to each other. Not just because of how we started, but more so how fate has brought us together. Who would have thought that I would end up falling in love with the guy that would give me a tour of the dental school for the first time? Or that the instructor I was so scared of would be the love of my life.
So when I first got to know you, teaching at Pacific, I knew before we ever went on a first date, which took a long time, that there was something very special about you. I even told my grandma about you before our very first date because I had a feeling that you were the one, which I know is maybe a little strange.
To love and be loved is why God created us all. He showed us how to love from the Bible. True love is living a life of gratitude. Don't underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, and a listening ear. So love each other deeply from the heart.
Yeah. Wow, it looks amazing. Yeah, it looks so pretty. How are you feeling?
Good. Sorry we're late.
I knew he would be. It's okay. We'll get there. Wow, are you ready?
You ready?
Yeah, you look amazing. One more time.
Okay.
Give me a hug. I love you.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this.
So Nikki and Nancy, I just want to tell you that this has been such a beautiful wedding, and I can't imagine how many beautiful children you will be.
There's something different today. I'm on the bright side, and things are going my way.
See, growing up with Nancy as my older sister has made me believe very firmly in two things. First, is that the most important child in this family is Nancy. Second, that Nancy is this family's most important child.
There was something about Nick that made me think he would be an ideal business partner, even though it had been years since we had spent much time together. First, you might not know this, but I'm usually the last person Nick texts before he goes to bed at night, and I'm also the first person he texts in the morning. Our finances are so intermingled at this point, I don't know if Nick is paying for your honeymoon or if I am.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's smooth. I admire how hard you work and how you never settle for anything but the very best. I appreciate that you keep me grounded and remind me that family and being a good person is the most important thing in life.
Please allow me to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas Morton.
when Nancy and I first started dating, she would not go out with me, and when I was trying to date, we were teaching at the school together, and I found out she liked photography, and so I decided we were going on a cruise on the Jew side to Alaska. So I thought if I got a camera, took a lot of photos, then I'd have something to talk to her about. About an hour later, I get Nancy Lee liked your photo. I'm like, oh, that's good. And then all of a sudden, another Nancy Lee liked your photo, and I came back 5 minutes later, and I had Nancy Lee liked like every photo I had ever taken. So I realized at that point I was either a photography savant or I had a chance. And ever since then, we've been pretty inseparable. And like I said in my vows, I've met the most amazing girl there is. And so having all of you guys, all our best friends and family here today, and this girl by my side, I feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
Nick has his dad's heart. It's what guides his life. It's what makes him so strong and humble and compassionate and honest. And when I asked him last month why he wanted to marry you, he said it was because you share those same values. You're beautiful, but it's how you conduct your life, how you treat others, and how you treat your family that matters to Nick. It's the same things that matter to Nick that matter to you. And there's no way that Nick ends up marrying anybody in this world except for you.
Nancy, you're an amazing person. What we most are proud of you are you are a loving person who always puts family first.
Found your letter, sealed away in storage.
But what I admire most about you is your dedication and love to your family and friends. It is you putting them first that makes me fall more and more in love with you every day.
She's as beautiful inside as she is out. She's loyal, funny, she's sharp of mind and fierce of heart. She will love you, she will nurture you, she will challenge you, she will make you a better man. Know that if you ever find yourself galloping towards that sunset, guns blaring on a new frontier, and somehow in need, that you've always got two crazy cowboy brothers riding right there with you for life. Here's to wishing you all the best, and I love you both.
So extremely excited to start the next chapter in our lives together. I can't wait to explore the world with you, build our family together, but most of all, to grow old together with my best friend. I love you.
It is with great joy that I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I promise to always make you my priority and put you first. I promise to remember to do the small things every day to make sure you feel special. I promise to love your family as if it was my own. I promise to be a husband who you can lean on, and eventually, a father who you are proud of.
And you have always and continue to inspire me to be a better person. I feel so blessed to have fallen in love with my better half.
You always support me in my work, and you help me to achieve my dreams. You're my best friend in the world, and I can't imagine my life without you.